Hey guys, I wanted to send you all a quick video because I know some of you don't check your email very well. Pardon the wet hair, I had to wash this semester off. So I just wanted to go over a couple of things about today with you guys. First off, I'm super proud of you. You guys did an amazing job. I know for some of you, it was the first time you ever took any kind of test like that. And while it wasn't really like a high stakes test because it wasn't worth more than any of your other regular lesson tests, it felt that way for sure. And I wanted it to feel a little different because I wanted you guys to have the experience of taking a test um, in a different setting because tests are important in other parts of life, like getting into college and getting your driver's license and getting certified in basically any kind of job. But let me show you something on my screen that I think you guys are going to find interesting. So here we go. Cole, is that you making noise over there?
Huh?
Is that you? Can you turn that off?
Minecraft, sorry.
Really? Really? All right, so
My bad.
this is interesting for you guys. So if you look over here, right on the left, this is the junior lab rat set of scores, and this over here is the lab rat set of scores. So I just threw this together really fast. Fortunately, Teacher Ease lets me. Are you serious with this music?
Sorry.
Can't you just turn the volume?
Yeah.
Oh my god, you guys.
Minecraft. Real. Good stuff.
Why are you anyway? Okay. This is what I wanted to point out to you guys. So here's your grading scale colors down here at the bottom. So your this dark purple is an A plus, and you got A minus, B average, B minus, C, and you go all the way down, and then this lavender is whoops, didn't do so great. All right, so having a look here at what we got, I find these top two pretty interesting. It looks like most of my senior lab rats guys pulled in with about a C plus, with a good chunk of A's and A minuses and A pluses coming behind them, right? But there's a little teeny sliver of B and B average here. That's the majority. And come over here with my younger guys who maybe aren't as used to taking tests, and we still have a really good chunk of A pluses, and then we have some of your A minuses down in here, right? And then here and then a B. And then look, we had some not so great D, and we did have some F. That's okay. Now, I'm saying this out loud. It's okay that not everybody passed. I'm saying that out loud. You hear me? The reason I'm saying that this is okay is because I want you guys to understand that tests, in a lot of ways, just show how good you are at a test. They don't necessarily show everything you know, they show your ability to take what you know and spit it out when it's asked of you. And unfortunately, they're a part of life. So there are some things I want you to consider. I'm going to show you that in a minute. But real quick, if you look down at the bottom, these are your averages. So for all your grades put together, here's your juniors, here's your lab rats. And would you look at how similar they are? Nearly everybody has A's, A minuses, and a smattering of C's and B's. That's more indicative, I think, of your knowledge and certainly way more indicative of everyone's intelligence as opposed to these tests. Tests don't really tell you much for intelligence, at least not these kind of tests. So for those of you that maybe didn't do as well as you wanted, okay, so why? So there's a couple reasons why maybe people didn't do as well on tests as they wanted. And if you did well on tests, it's still important to listen here because maybe you're not going to do so well on another one. So one reason is maybe you didn't understand the concepts. I don't think that's the case with most of you. There may be a person or two here or there who's missed a concept here or there, but in general, I think you guys have the concepts. How about didn't put in the work, like didn't do the homework or whatever, or didn't try and study? I don't think so. I think most of you have put in the work, so I don't think that's the problem. Haven't found the best study methods for you. I should have stuck in another one over here that said we're caught off guard or surprised, but none of y'all were surprised. So, because sometimes there's like pop quizzes in life and you might not do well. And then So this haven't found the best study methods for you. That's a big one. Now, I know some of you studied really, really hard and still didn't do so well. That doesn't mean that your effort isn't worth anything. It means your effort is a learning experience. So if you're a scientist, you think about it, you look at it, you analyze it. What can you do next time differently? What definitely didn't work? What was a waste of time? And lastly, before I let you guys go, test anxiety, that's a big one. But I wanted to remind you that this test wasn't weighted any more heavily than any of the other tests you've taken. It felt different, which was the point. I'm just making a quick video. But it really was worth the same as all of your other lesson tests. But this right here, just the fact that it felt different. If you look at your return test and you see a question where you look at it and you go, oh, I knew that answer. Why did I write the wrong thing? That's why. Almost 90% of the time, that's why. You guys have a wonderful Christmas, and I'll see you next year. And okay. And if you need me in between, you know how to find me.
I'm not gonna die.